Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, or good day, wherever you might be in Google world, and welcome to day 5 of our Dreaming with Entrepreneurs in Google Plus celebration of Global Entrepreneurship Week 2014. Global Entrepreneurship Week was an event started by the Kauffman Foundation of Kansas City. They started it 6 or 7 years ago. I was not involved in the event in the very first year that they had it because I didn't know about it. But following that first year's event, somehow I found out about it, and it was a concept and an idea that really excited me. So for the past 5 or 6 years, I have been a distinguished partner of Global Entrepreneurship Week. And in fact, 2 years ago, 3 years ago, I was actually at the Kauffman Foundation in Kansas City during the week. And not a lot of things happening in the foundation itself in Kansas City during the week because it's an event that happens all over the world. This year, more than 150 countries around the world will sponsor, host over 40,000 events that will touch the lives of over 10 million people. Entrepreneurs and folks that entrepreneurs are talking to and addressing. And this excites me. And I'm very proud and honored to be a part of it. And we are maybe, I'm not sure about this, there's no evidence that anybody else does an online kind of presence with Global Entrepreneurship Week, but myself and our Dreaming with Entrepreneurs in Google Plus community. So, welcome. And if you're an entrepreneur, please take the next couple days and the rest of the year, for that matter, and all of next year, to talk about why you are an entrepreneur and what you do and why you do it, and share that. Share that with an individual who is thinking about entrepreneurship or thinking about starting a business, because Lord knows, well, in the United States, and Vivek will tell me here in a moment what's going on in the UK, we need millions of businesses started, literally millions, not thousands. We need millions of businesses started. So help an entrepreneur, a potential small business owner who is learning. Help them, mentor them, guide them, get involved with them. Okay, enough of the commercial. I am very happy to have as our guest in this episode, not only a guest, but a very, very good friend. And a friend, Vivek, you and I talk almost every day, don't we? We communicate. We might not have a hangout every day, but we communicate virtually every single day.
Yes, we do.
What's a day without Vivek? I don't know. I go into some kind of withdrawal or something. Well, so I guess I have to ask the obvious question, Vivek. Uh, when was it in your life
Mhm.
that you decided the entrepreneurship and starting a business, developing a business was the choice that you were going to be making for your life? Is the first part of the question. The second part of the question is, um, what exactly do you do? I know I know what you do, but I want you to share with the rest of the Google world what you do. And the third part would be, why did you pick the UK as a place to have your small business, and what are the challenges of having a small business in the UK. So go, and we don't have a whole lot of time, Vivek, because you and I have another HOA to get to in a little while.
Yeah. You have asked three very important questions, and I'm not sure whether I can do justice to them in terms of an answer. When you ask when was it that I thought I should be an entrepreneur rather than an employee or something else, was I, I'm not able to put an exact date on it as such, but I would say I realized it when my boss, who was supposed to be my boss, when not just one boss, when my bosses started feeling kind of scared of me in a way, as in they were fearful of me in a sense. I'm not a scary kind of guy, but what
What's your opinion,
in one
Vivek? You scare me. No, I'm just kidding. You're one of the most laid back people I know.
It's yeah, probably that's what made them feel even more scared. The fact that I always appear to be laid back and all that.
And was this happening in India, or was it happening in the U? Were you in the UK by that time?
In the UK, in the UK. What was happening was in one specific instance. Let me give you. I'm not going to give you the name or anything of that sort because it would not be appropriate. There was a situation where within the company there were two different groups who were constantly, continuously emailing each other about a problem. There was a problem with the software system, and they were emailing with each other over and over again, and this went on for 4 years. 4 years.
Wow.
The point is,
Nobody got bored in the 4 years?
and the problem remained as it was. The reason was, of course, you can say that they had some of the people had vested interest in keeping the problem going. I mean, you have known me saying, I mean, some people rather than solve problems, as employees, they tend to keep the problem alive. They are even often create more problems to keep
They
their job.
manifest the problem.
Yeah, to keep their jobs secure. What in this instance, what happened was I came in and looked at what was going on, and then I started communicating, because that was part of my job, of course. I had to communicate with these two different groups, and lo and behold, the problems that were sitting there for over 4 years got sorted out in less than 2 months. 4 years, problems were sitting there. Problems got sorted out in 2 months, and and I didn't as such, I didn't create enemies. What I did was simple as such. What was happening as these two groups, they were actually talking about their own things, and saying that this is not our problem, this is your problem. So both the groups were saying the same thing.
May I ask a question?
Yeah, go on.
They probably did not have Prince 2 as a process.
Yeah, they did not have that. Yeah, that's probably more of academic interest than in the sense. Yeah, the Prince 2 would have helped them, but
Let me share with
yeah,
our audience what.
unless you have the willingness to apply it, no matter what you.
Let me share with our audience what the reference to Prince 2 is. For a period of about 3 months, Vivek and I, well, Vivek was leading it because he is a certified Prince 2 trainer, moderator. Is that pretty much
Prince
a
2 practitioner.
practitioner? He is a certified Prince 2 practitioner. We did a 13 or 14 part
14.
series about Prince 2. It's an outstanding learning module for you. It'll take you 13 or 14 hours if you want to go through the whole thing, but even if you take one module, one HOA at a time, there's a tremendous amount of learning in each one. So I recommend that you go. Well, Vivek, they can find that links to that on your website for sure, right?
Yeah, and by the looks of it, you still have the showcase app active.
And I don't, you said that to me yesterday, and I don't even know what that means because I don't use it. What? Now let me digress for a moment while you're going to give me an answer. But I want to tell the folks who are watching, Vivek is my Google go-to person. He understands how the things work as well as anybody that I've ever met. I'm talking about total picture. Now, I'm not talking about a certain segment. I'm talking about all of Google technology, and I'm not really talking about the search part of Google, although he's knowledgeable about that. But what drives the technology that drives the way that Google operates? That's where his expertise in. He's been a Google, what do you call yourself, a Prime member or whatever, an elevated member, so he has access to all of the technologies. And you know what? If you are not using Google technology for your small business, you're losing out. It's as good a technology as there is. Vivek can teach you how to integrate all of that technology to put it on a very on a simple platform, if you will. That's what he does. That's what he attempts to do for me. But I'm not a very good student, am I, Vivek?
You are a good student. If you let me turn that phrase completely. You are a student when you consider that you are a student. Good or bad is always relative. It's
okay. I'm a bad student.
It's actually somewhere I read that it's usually the teacher who is good or bad, not the student. So.
Wow, I was kind of joking around because you tell me all the things that I should be doing. You are 1,000% correct in all the things that I should be doing. I do some of them, but I don't do all of them, and I don't do enough of them. So I have to do a better job of just doing it because I know it's going to work, and I know it's going to make my business, my day, everything that I do run more efficiently. And I guess the best example of that is you bang me on the head every time about my use or non-use of Google Calendar. Google Calendar is there to create efficiencies. You do certain things differently than other people that I know do them, but you do them to organize, coordinate in one central place. And do you know what I just Ronnie Bincer did a posting this morning? Do you know what's supposed to happen? You and I might try this out right now. Send me a chat, but don't. Well, I don't
Yeah,
have my chat room open. He did you see the posting that he did today?
yeah, I did.
That the chat function appears right above your window. There it is. Wow. He is right. Once again, Ronnie Binzer's right. Okay.
Okay.
You see, now are the audience is not seeing what you just did, or they are seeing?
They will not be seeing that. That's the whole point.
Okay.
The chat is supposed to be between a private thing between
People
the
inside the
Hangout
HOA.
members. That may be to pass comments, private comments, or it could be saying something like somebody telling me, Vivek, your color is not right, or something like that, which doesn't have to be publicly known, but a friend who is a fellow panel member helping me to whatever. My hair is not looking right, whatever.
David, you have food all over your face. I shouldn't have given that idea. Now everybody's going to be commenting to me. Okay, I want to ask you a quick question. You and I are running out of time right now. We'll continue this discussion, but I want to ask you real quickly to comment uh, what it is to be a small business in the UK. And maybe you're not the best one to ask that question to, because I don't know how much of your business is online and I don't know how much of your business is offline. So it's being if a good percentage of your business is online. I mean, you know, you and I might be you and I. Our challenge is not the municipality where we live or the government where we are. Our challenges are the technology that we're using. That's the challenge that we have. So give me a real briefly about you and your position in the UK as a small business owner, and then quickly I want to get into 3 recommendations that you would make to a small business in terms of things that they should be doing for their business by using Google technology. Okay?
Yeah, here, as far as I can see, in the UK, for whatever reason, UK seems to be, at least the business owners, seem to be lagging behind. The UK seems to be following what US does, you Americans do. In one way, it's good. At least we follow the leader. But the point I have is, Britain used to be the leader in quite a few things, and UK doesn't seem to be leading in anything at the moment, which is a bit sad. And I'm saying that in a sense that I was just reading about something just a few minutes ago. The world is, I mean, the opportunities are plenty. It's an abundant world, abundant universe. And maybe this is one of the 3 things that you can think of. It's an abundant world, and we should stop thinking in terms of zero sum. It's not a zero sum game. If we try to do it a zero sum game, nobody will win. Okay. 3.
Well, real quickly, the interesting thing about what you just said, at the beginning of what you just said, was it was British merchants that built and started commerce in the United States, wasn't it?
Yes.
So that's kind of interesting that they started it and then they didn't keep up with it.
Yeah. 3 recommendations. I would say one of them is stop thinking in terms of zero-sum game. the world, the universe is it's a universe of abundance, and I would say David Emerland has been talking about that quite a lot. We are in an economy, we are in a situation where if you try to portray something as a scarce item, then probably you will become a scarce item.
Uh-oh.
So don't portray anything as zero-sum game, and its things are available in abundance. It's and use the technology to make things simple. It's
I was thinking more in the way of maybe I should have used the word applications. What are in terms of not really conceptual, but more of applications. What are the applications that we must be doing in our businesses?
one you have already mentioned. Use the calendar, Google Calendar. The other is effectively use the Google technology. Google gives a lot of technology, but for all that, it has to be coming with a sense of service, coming with a sense of how can I serve you, rather than how can I get money off you.
Let me share something that you taught me about a month ago, and I used it, and it was wonderful. I mean, I have done in the past. I created a Google Doc in Drive, and I've shared it. Well, you educated me on how to effectively use the fact that I can send the doc out to X number of people, and they can be commenting, they can be editing, you can go back and check what they've done. I mean, it's just a whole efficient way of doing business. Well, as you know, because you were part of the list, I sent out a shared doc to 28 people, and each one of those 28 people I was addressing by something inside of that document. And just to get all the comments from folks, it was for me to try to do it on a one-to-one basis, it would have taken me weeks to get out what I was getting back to me in hours. And so it was. I thank you for showing me how to make effective use of that, because it really worked. And I think we've got time for one more thing, or a summary statement or something, because you and I have to move on to an HOA with Barbara Weltman.
One thing that I can, collaboration is key, and Google provides you a lot of collaboration tool. One is calendar. You can use the calendar as a collaborative tool. You can use the Google Drive as a collaborative tool. In fact, you were just briefly you were talking about the comments in the chat room, group chat. Same group chat now allows you to share a document in a Hangout. I can share a document with you while we are in a Hangout using the same group chat tool. Google changes technology. It's a changing technology. So we have to go with a view of learning. We have to go with the open mind and embrace the technology.
Well, and you do something, and I'm going to be doing it soon. When you pay for the Premier Google service, which is not that expensive, I think it's a lot, like $50 a year. It allows you to do a lot of things. Among those is create a branded website inside of Google, like you have done, and allows you to have that website, and it's on Google servers. They're paying for the serving, and because it's on their servers, there are levels of security that you and I might struggle to get if we were doing it independent of Google. That's not to say you should. You have to be in Google, but it's another benefit by using their technology. And one final thing I'd like to say, you need to check out Vivek's website. He has, I know he has because I worked with him on it, a lot of tutorials. I'll say to Vivek, well, Vivek, what do I do here? Or what's your recommendation here? And he'll give me the solution, and then 5 minutes later, he'll send me an invitation to participate in a tutorial that he wants to do on what he just taught me to do. And that's, so how many tutorials are out there, Vivek? Probably.
Yeah, quite a lot. I think 15, 20.
I was going to say at least almost a couple dozen.
In fact, I have put in a link in the group chat now. A HTTPS link. If you copy that link into the Showcase app, then viewers can access that. This is about Prince 2. If you quickly go over to your right-hand side of your screen, click on the thing which looks like a price tag, yellow price tag.
Okay.
That opens the Showcase thing.
Okay.
And then if you copy from the group chat the link that I sent,
which I did,
add it to the add link.
Up on top?
Yes.
Okay.
And then say tick the show button.
I'm sorry, do what?
There is a show button, show box, a little tick box which says show this.
Well, that's I've never used this before, so I'm brand new to where you're taking me. I'm looking at two boxes, and it says show item on each one of the. Oh wait, let me hit enter and see what happens. No. Oh yeah. Okay. Okay. There we go. There we go. Show item. There we go.
Mm-hmm.
Now, where's it going to show up?
It will show up in the YouTube. It will show up. I should be able to see it in a few seconds. But yeah, I can see it now. Yes, you've done it.
Wow! You've asked me to use that 100 times, and it's the first time I've used it.
So, David, now the Prince 2 you talked about, the link for the entire series will be available to YouTube viewers from your event page.
So this will act. All these showcase items will show up on my event page.
Yeah, no, not on the on the event page. When they click on the video, when they click on the play button and see that, they will see all of that.
Okay, so there I've got 3 ticks here. I've got 3 boxes. One looks like it's going to probably go to my, well, one goes to my YouTube.
Yeah, the other goes to your
profile.
Google Plus profile. The third one is what I gave you.
Now, since those are all in the showcase and they're all ticked, that I mean that every time they go to one of my HOAs where I've actually, well, they were
not one of your HOAs. This HOA, this recording of this HOA.
This HOA. Okay. So you've just convinced me from now on that I I have to.
So I would, yeah, I think you should be soon jumping into
Yes.
HOA with Barbara, and I suggest you do the same with her book links. You cut and paste the book links into the Showcase app. That will allow whoever is viewing your HOA to click on that, go to the website, Amazon, whatever, buy the book.
Well, you know what? I forgot to do this. I was going to do it this morning, a couple hours ago, and I forgot. I am an affiliate. I've got an affiliate relationship with Amazon.com. So if I put that link in there,
Mm-hmm.
and when they click on to buy her book, I'll get credit for it.
Yes, yes.
And
But you may have to state that it is also an affiliate link, but that's a legal.
It's a Google
But
thing.
the yeah, but the buyer as such won't be paying
Well,
anything more.
no, actually, you're not trying to deceive the buyer. When
No.
they click on that link, they'll go right to the same thing that they would go to if they were looking for it themselves.
Yeah.
They'll go right to the page where that book is sold.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
You know what? I don't think I'm going to have time to put that together before our HOA starts. So, can I go back after the HOA is done and put it in the showcase or not?
Yes, you can.
So the HOA will run. I'll go back to it, open up showcase, and put a link to her book in there. So.
Yeah,
Okay.
you can do that.
I will go back and do that because I don't have time. I have to look and go into Amazon and see what my affiliate link is, and we won't have time to do that. Okay, great. Well, there you go. Here you got it live, folks. Vivek showed me how to do something that I haven't done before. It's not only going to create some efficiencies, but it's a marketing function. What he just taught me is a part of how to market inside of Google. And there's a great lesson that we taught you today. Thank you, Vivek. I'm going to be a good student today. You were a good teacher today. So thank you for your time, and I want to thank. And I'll see you in about 5 minutes in the next HOA. And I want to thank everybody who took time to watch this video. To watch the YouTube, the HOA, whatever form you're watching it, and let us know what you thought about it. Leave a comment, and maybe by the time you do look at this, Global Entrepreneurship Week will be over. It's over on Saturday or Sunday. Sunday, I guess, is the last day. But you know what? The spirit of entrepreneurship lives on forever. My name is SmallBizDavid, and thank you, and I look forward to seeing you the next time, which may very well be the best time. See you then.